Hello, welcome back to the House of Animation. Our front door is always open, so do come on in and join us on our journey of animation as we discuss animated films of all kinds. I am your host, Ben Gilman. As always, I'm joined by Mr. Handsome, Troy Salmon, or something,
Yes. Hello, guys. My
and
beautiful
a
people.
and a wizard, Tara Chloe. Or wait, it's a
Hello.
witch, the Wicked Witch. I don't know anymore. Like I've given up on the cute nicknames. I'm definitely not a cute sidekick. Hi, hope you're all well. Today we're here to talk about Inside Out. Welcome to the 41st episode of House of Animation.
Yes.
You know, considering we've taken large breaks, we've done okay to get to 41 within the first year, I think.
We done good. We done good, guys. We done good.
That's not too bad. We've
Solid,
definitely
solid.
kept at it. So today is a Pixar film. So like we're spinning the wheel and we've landed on, and we're gonna get emotional today. It's gonna get really emotional. This is maybe the best underrated Pixar film. Nobody talks about this film anymore. So Inside Out is a 2015 film made by Pete Docter. You know, that great director who only does good movies from Pixar. It's basically about a girl. Oh God, I've forgotten her. The film follows 5 emotions in a girl called Riley Joy, who's very, very joyful. Sadness, fear, anger, and disgust. That sounds like me when I wake up. Inside the mind, her and her parents adjusted their new surroundings after moving from Minnesota to San Francisco. Obviously, the director conceived it after noticing changes in his daughter's personality as she grew older, and thought it'd be a great idea for a movie. It's great. It's a great
idea. Great idea.
Would you have put, just before we start, is there any emotions that you think you would have put in there? Smugness, British people, smugness, sarcastic,
Horny.
If this was a bit older, there would be
Yeah. If that was a bit older.
Party.
Yeah.
Mr. Sex. Mr. Sex.
That's for the sequel.
Yeah, the 18 rated star version that's coming, you know. Hey.
Nah, man. I'm trying to think of another emotion.
Okay, yeah, I knew a guy who used to text people saying, "I'm horny." And I'm like, what the fuck?
What do you think of this? Because I have this is kind of a big. This is a big film. This is
I thought it was really good, to be honest. I thought it was really good. I was impressed by this movie. The concept is like, I love the concept. I love the way it was shot. I love the animation. You know what I'm saying? Remind you of the old school. When they filmed the parents and the kid, it reminds me of Toy Story vibes. So it gives me Toy Story vibes. I love it, man. Really good, man. I don't know what you guys think about it.
Yeah, obviously, sadness is the one that is a held down, repressed person, but obviously, you want sadness not to be so sad. So, Joy's the leader. And sadness, you want to try and limit sadness's influence. Unfortunately, life doesn't work like that. So, it's a bit. Now, it's more of a complex film. Now, I think it's not so black and white. Now, mental health is a lot more. I would like them to try and tackle mental health a lot more and have a more realistic discussion instead of joy is the most important. It's not that easy. You can live a good life without always being happy all the time. Just like super joyful. It's a very American concept.
Not in
a bad way. Not in a bad way. I think it's really cool to try and be like that, happy as much as possible. I think it's one bit of Americans that I really kind of appreciate as a British person, that I would like to try and be more like an American, be a bit more optimistic. With that energy, you get a lot more done during the day. Just without gun control.
So everyone goes to me like, Troy, why are you so happy, bro? I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm not
the massive racist problems that they seem to have in Texas. So obviously, sadness is a complete joyride. So she turns all the joyous memories sad, which means Riley is complete emotional. It's basically, she's 11, she's on the cusp of puberty. So this is like a metaphor, like turning red, which we will get to soon. The panda thing. Basically, she's becoming of age. So I'm not making any jokes. And it creates a sad core memory. So Joy tries to dispose of it, and all the core memories get loose. So it's all a little bit crazy, and they have to try and sort it all out. And the great thing is, in Joy and Sadness's absence, anger, fear, and disgust are forced to take control of Riley. Basically, what the smart thing is obviously that's what you think as a teenager, like anger, fear, disgust. It's all the little emotional.
I like the way they did that. Yeah.
And it's brilliant.
When she leaves home, she leaves home at that point later on, but when they first move to that new place, and then first is all right, and dad's trying to get a job, get his money back, trying to take care of the house. She's kind of like trying a little bit. That's when Joy was a little bit there, a little bit. Then Joy and Sadness disappeared. That's when they took off, and lost the friend. They didn't want to do hockey no more. All these things just took off all the stuff that they've done all the time, just destroyed their entire life because Joy and Sadness weren't there. So all they had was the anger, the fear, the disgust, and then that just literally, if you have all that in your heart, boy, it's a mess to try and live your life, bro. It's terrible. You can't do nothing except leave home.
You're just Joy. You just got 5 joys up in there, like on bloody Red Bull Joy. Troy.
Oh, me?
Yeah, and Tara's just full of horny women up in her brain for muscle men. You're not bad. Neither of you's balanced.
Oh man, just right. If I do have a low, man, so it's a bad low. That's the only problem with being too happy sometimes.
That would explain Tara. She's got cats and horny women running around in her head.
Right.
I have to be careful. If I ever take a dip, I'm in trouble. So that's why I got to stay at a certain level, man.
Okay.
So I got to stay happy, man.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't talk down again. It's a bit simplistic, but it never says like you can't be unhappy. It does show that life is like that. And this is why I love Pixar. They're the most consistently good animation studio on the planet, except for Cars. All their films are above average, 7 and above normally. Even like your Monsters Inc. is still high quality. They don't speak down, and I have seen the spin-off on Disney Plus where the boyfriend, we come from the boys' perspective, and they're all a little bit more like frat boys. Is really funny. I would love to see a sequel from a boys' perspective.
Oh, that'd be funny as heck. If they do that for Westman, that'd be insane. Let's get to our age.
They've also done one with the parents, which is brilliant. So you see all the different, oh my god, they're going for a kiss, right?
Oh my god,
action stations. It's like somebody described it to me. It's like Star Trek when they're going to battle on the bridge. Come on, it's like, oh my god. And apparently,
Red button
said we wanted it to have like a Star Trek bridge type design. So when you see, like, it's very Star Trekky in the way, like, you can see through the eyes. It's like,
yeah.
Oh, quick, battle command, quick!
Oh my god, battle stations! Oh my god, so the wife's calling us. What you want? What you want? The husband's like, husband's like. That was funny.
They do get some really good.
Because when you think about it in life and something that certain things happen, and then you think to yourself like you're in a certain moment, and you're like, or sometimes you're thinking of certain things and you like makes sense that someone's like controlling it. It's like, what's going on here? What was supposed to say? What was supposed to do? That makes sense. Which I found awesome. I love the way you did that. Oh god, I love it, man. This movie's too good, man. This movie's too good. How did they come this concept is like, bro? This concept is so good.
I mean, like, Bing Bong's death is
the imaginary friend.
Yeah, a film. I'd be cheering that.
That hit me.
Like Bing Bong, like, dear Lord, I've seen grown men cry in the cinema when we watched this.
I've never seen men cry before.
Huh?
I've never seen a grown man cry, but I really like to.
Well, we now know what Tara's into.
No, I mean, it's true. I've seen boys cry.
So we know what her search history is about.
I'm curious, how does it seem like when a grown man cries?
You're only giving me ammo for next week's podcast, Syndrome podcast. You do know that. So what do you think?
Go on.
Mm-hmm. What?
Well, what do you think of the movie? Because we've barely said anything so far. So I was thinking, hey,
I
let's get
didn't
a
watch.
woman's perspective.
Yeah.
Okay, unfortunately, I didn't watch it until the end. So
Tara Chloe, unprofessional to the end.
yep.
What did you see though? What did you think of what you saw?
I'm not really sure. I can't comment at this point.
Okay, so she can't score the film.
Yeah.
Okay,
Chloe, you're kidding me. You're kidding me.
you should finish it afterwards. Like,
Yeah,
it's
really
a
good,
pretty
bro.
good film.
Really good.
Okay.
I was
Okay,
shocked how good
definitely.
this was. Because people were talking about this for years. I never seen it. I'd never seen it literally until we did this podcast. Literally before this podcast.
I
And
watched
I was
it.
like, really good.
I watched it because I think Troy remembers the time I was working with him. I disappeared for a while.
Yeah.
Due to mental health.
Mm-hmm.
I just went away for like 2-3 months from
Wow.
where me and Troy were working. Yeah, at the time before I met Tara, this movie came out 2014-ish.
Yeah, around there. Around,
I
it was
took
like
a break.
2013, 2014, so around there.
I took a break from work for a while because I was just dealing with idiot managers. And this is one of the films. I got a Cineworld pass. I just went to the cinema every day. Even if the film wasn't great, I try and watch as many good films as possible. So I just went because, you know, I ended up watching a hell of a lot of movies. And I like that 2015, 2016 period, even through like I wasn't feeling great. It was a great time to go to the movies, and like I'd seen every major film from 2013 to 2015 during this period.
Sometimes you got to do that, man. Just go away. Sometimes just reflect, bro.
I
Just to kind of get away from work.
I took a break. I took some breaks here and there for a couple of years because like work was really nasty, and Troy's been there, and they're very people.
Trust me, I know what that place was like. Trust me, I know for a fact.
So I took regular breaks because, like, you know, for my mental health, and I haven't had to do it since. So it tells you what a shit place that.
The thing is, I'll tell you guys, anyone who doesn't work with this man, I'll tell you something right now. This guy is one of the highest workers. He's probably the highest worker there, working at that place. Trust me. I'll tell you that right now. Me and my mum we could test to that.
And it would break spirit. Even Troy and me were just like you know, we left. We couldn't. Even Troy's happiness took a batter in there. Sometimes.
Yeah, man. I was getting grinded down. I was like, damn, no, this was me. Even Ben was like, Ben, no, this is me. I was like, I was like, no, man, I can't take this anymore. This is like killing me.
This movie helped me out a lot because I watched it and it was like I don't know what to expect. I know it would be a good movie because it's Pixar. It's a guarantee, isn't it? Like the name on the door. But there wasn't a lot of buzz about it. Don't know why. Don't know why nobody was getting excited for this movie. And I watched it. And it just kind of helped me go back to work afterwards, like reflected and just got right. I'm gonna get back up and go back to work after watching this movie. It touched me in a place.
Yeah.
That Pixar always seemed to be able to do.
Pixar gets in your soul, man. It literally just goes right there, right into your core.
Pixar gets like Coco is another one of their films that has hit me emotionally. And Disney tries sometimes, but they don't quite. They don't. I don't know what Pixar do. Pixar always seem to have that. Even Onward, like it's not a perfect film. It's a 4-star, 3.5-star film. But at the end, when they're just talking the trousers of the dad, are talking with the son. It's a quiet scene. They just let it play out. They don't need to make jokes. Like Disney would keep cracking jokes. Like Ola, for example, they don't do the annoying sidekick.
Yeah, there's nothing like that there.
That Pixar know when to let things breathe and have that sweet moment of like generally you feel it. And I've always appreciated that about Inside Out. It's tackling. Okay, it's fun, but again, I've always said the thing about Pixar is they've got the adults. If you take your kid to the cinema or you're watching it with your kid, they always write for the adults as well. So there's always deeper stuff. So as a child, when you grow older, you go back and you see
appreciate more. Yeah.
Like Toy Story, number one, when you're a kid, you don't pay attention to the abandonment of the toys. Yeah. But then you go back and watch it now, for example, you see the abandonment of the kids. When I was young, Incredibles was a cool superhero movie, but now you see it's about strength as a family and like the political situation as a kid and a parent. And When you're, I didn't even think about Mr. Incredible. Kind of when he had kids, he had to slow down, he had to retire, and it's like, wow, it's a metaphor. When you have kids, you have to change up your life.
You have to change, even though you didn't want to. As soon as he saw that suit again, he was like, "I'm gonna go back out there," because he never really wanted to stop.
It's like
he had to stop.
It's like a parent going, "Oh, I want to go party down the pub again," like I used to when I was a teenager. It's something that I've seen people struggle with as a parent. And it's like, well, no, this is what Pixar always do. They load up stuff. You can go back and watch these films later in life and rewatch them and just kind of realize Finding Nemo is about a single dad. Yeah, think about that for a second. It's not about it's about a single dad. How often do you see a single dad? It's always a single man.
You never see that yet. Never see it.
Finding Nemo is about a single dad having to look after his son and keep him safe. Like that's another thing. Like, I mean, that's why Pixar's the best animation studio in the country, and that's why I'm going to watch Turning Red after we finish this podcast, because I'm going to go watch that. Need to tick that off for future. We have Disney Plus for 1 week, 1 month, and I'm just going to try and go for every film I haven't seen for future, because, like, who's going to watch Star Wars really?
Oh God!
The original trilogy, but everything else around it is garbage. The other 2 trilogies are awful.
So many spin-offs. I just want money, though.
Tyra's got something to say.
What?
I thought you got this one.
Fine. So Tyra's not here this week.
I thought you were going to go in it. I wasn't going to go.
Tyra didn't watch the film, so not even a bit of it. This is kind of embarrassing. So Tyra must probably have like a lot of fanboys, fangirls in her brain.
Maybe.
I would love to see inside Tyra's brain. Actually, that would be interesting to see how we get where we go.
Take a peek into my brain. You're gonna have to snatch my phone and look at my Instagram recommendations. You will see Koreans, cats, buff Asian titty men, and all things aesthetic.
Oh my God! Did you say static?
Some dogs as well.
Imagine that scene in the
Men and Animals. Okay, Men and Animals. That's what we're gonna see in Tyra's brain, yeah, for sure.
Interesting. Troy, is there anything else you want to say about this movie?
Oh man, the way they ended it was a great ending as well. Go back with the family, you know what I'm saying? Came back. Just let her heart out sadness. You can't fully amount of joy. You gotta have a little bit of sadness in there as well, man. Sometimes you gotta cry sometimes, you know. That's what they basically say, man. You gotta cry to lay out sometimes, and then the joy will overflow after that, man. You can't be happy all the time, bro. Can't be done. It can't be done.
Regret is great. Regret is such a
fantastic
character. She's so shady. Sadness is annoying though. Sadness is a really annoying character though. It's like no one's that.
Yeah, touching everything. Everything like don't touch it, Joy's like don't touch it, don't touch it. Touching this, touching that.
Footballer every time he gets tackled in the Premier League, crying all the time.
But I say the most powerful part of this movie, yo, was the invisible friend, yo. That was powerful as heck. Bing bong. That was powerful as heck. You go, the thing flies off, and then she thinks he's in the back with him, and he jumps off. I was like, oh man, that got
the slow motion bit where he falls.
Because you realize as well, because he looks at his left arm. His left arm is literally vanished. He's got literally one arm left, and he realizes that he's faded away. So he's like, okay, this ain't gonna work with 2 of us on this ship, on this cart, and then he flies off. I was like, oh, and he fades away. I was like, oh man, that was savage.
Because the thing is, right? It's like I heard someone after the viewing in the cinema go, "No, shut up, you're crying." Like proper arguments going on. No, you're crying. Shut up. It's like nobody wanted to admit that they were crying at an imaginary friend.
Man, I was like, oh man, that's what happens to make a friend, man. They disappear because you go to adult now. Once you're in the adult stage, man, they disappear. It's a wrap. They're gone.
That's a wrap. That's all, folks. That's Woody Woodpecker mixed in with Porky the Pig. That's a scary thing that nobody needs to see. So anyway, should we spoil this bad boy? Oh dear, we've woken Tara up from her slumber. What do you got to say, Tara?
No, you said Porky the Pig.
Yeah, Porky the Pig and Woody the Woodpecker. That's all, folks.
Tara.
Let's quickly shut the doors before she starts. Right.
Yes, let's do it.
Because she can take Hercules next week. She can go mental there. That's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she can go from that.
Wait. Oh yeah, Hercules. Oh yeah.
See, look at that. Look at that already. Oh my god.
So anyway, before she starts, let's lock the door. So what's the score? 9.5.
I'm giving it a 9. I said 9.
And Tara can't score it because she hasn't seen it.
I've seen a bit, but I can't make a decision.
When you watch a bit, when you finished it, we might actively let you score it on Syndrome. Yeah, let us know. Okay. So it's time for you to go before we put all Tara's horny head into your head, her emotions into your head.
You want those emotions? Woo-wee.
And you run down the road screaming, "I love Korean men." Says goodbye for me.
Bye for me.
Bye for me.
Yeah. Just imagine like that brain of Tara's like, and I can't. I just don't want to. Lots of pussy on track.